Hey, what's up everybody? Thomas here. I've lived in Redlands, California for a long time, and I've seen so many changes as the city has grown over the years. So today I'm going to tell you about the top 10 reasons not to move to Redlands, even though I really love Redlands, but it's not for everybody. Number 1, the high cost of living. So Redlands is located in Southern California, which is known for its high cost of living, just being in Southern California compared to the rest of the country. The median home price in Redlands is over $500,000, and the cost of rent is also quite high. So our utilities are up there as far as electricity goes, and now with the gas company, whatever's going on with that, and so the high cost of living. Number 2, traffic. So like many cities in Southern California, Redlands has a lot of traffic, especially during rush hour. So this can make commuting to work and running errands a much frustrating experience. So like we're on the 10 freeway basically, and so what happens is that when you're going in the morning, going towards LA, there's a lot of people going that way. So going west, there's traffic, and in the evenings, everybody's coming back home east. And so there's always like a build up, start to hit like Yucaipa, and it just builds up, traffic all the way to Beaumont. So number 3, limited job opportunities. Well, Redlands has a lot of small businesses. It's not a major hub for employment, so this can make it difficult for some people to find jobs in their field, especially if you're looking for the really high paid positions or corporate America type thing. So there are some big corporations in Redlands, but there's only a couple of them or a handful of them that are really big that have a lot of employees. But sometimes people got to drive to the bigger cities to get, those big jobs. Number 4, limited entertainment options. So Redlands is kind of a small city, so we have everything downtown and whatnot, but it's not the same level as entertainment as larger cities like Los Angeles or San Diego. So that could be a little bit of a drawback for people who like to go to concert, plays, and other cultural events. So I know a lot of times we'll drive to LA or, out of town to go to different concerts and just different event type things. Redlands, it's kind of funny, like years and years ago, I haven't heard it much, these are called the Deadlands before they built out all the theaters and then the downtown area. Alright, so if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, live, sleep, play, and everything that's going on here in Redlands, California, make sure you tap the subscribe button and that you hit the little bell so you're notified every time that we do a new video, and you get to check everything out. Number 5, limited public transportation. So Redlands does not have a public transportation system like a subway or like a light rail type thing. So this can make it difficult to get around town or just different areas around here if you don't have a car. So you can rely on like Uber and Lyft and maybe like find a taxi, but you don't see taxis running around here. And so basically anybody that lives in town, unless you live like right downtown and that's where you can work and live and everything, you're gonna have to own a car. Number 6, Redlands has a high dry climate with temperatures in midsummer or like middle of summer, reaching over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So this may not be suitable for those who prefer a cooler weather. So it's just not the whole summer, but there's definitely days or a week that it could be, over 100 degrees. So a lot of people, if you don't like the heat, then get out of the kitchen. Number 7, wildfire risks. So like many parts of California, Redlands is a risk at the wildfires. This can be a concern for those who are worried about the safety of their homes, their family, and their animals. So being that everything gets really dry and hot in the summer months, it always seems like August, more so like September, it's like fire season. And so like sometimes, some years, the whole mountain range will be on fire. Sometimes it'll be certain areas. Sometimes it's, people are starting the fires on purpose or accidentally, or it's just, they just start. So fire season coming up. Number 8, limited nightlife. So I would say Redlands, being a small city, it does not have a vibrant nightlife scene such as larger cities. So this could be a drawback for people who like going to bars and clubs. So what we do have is a couple restaurants, that actually turned into bars at nighttime. And then downtown Redlands, there's a couple bars where a lot of people can go back and forth between the different ones or stick at the one that you really like. But there's not like a club scene or anything like that where you really can go dancing if it's not just a restaurant. So sometimes you got to go out of Redlands to different areas to find those type of venues. Number 9, Redlands is far from the beach. While Southern California is known for its beautiful beaches, Redlands is located inland and quite a distance from the coast. So this could be a drawback for anybody enjoying to spend a lot of time at the beach without actually staying there. So from like Redlands to the beach, not counting any traffic or accidents, anything like that, we're looking at pretty much an hour to get to most of the local beaches from here. So if you don't like commuting all the time, then you're a little far away from the beach. So we receive all kinds of phone calls, emails, texts all the time from people moving and relocating here, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in the Inland Empire or SoCal, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, maybe send us an email, however you like to get a hold of us. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back to moving to Redlands, California and the surrounding areas in Southern California. So number 10, Redlands has been spreading out, so what I mean by that is Redlands is always known as having orange trees and citrus around and everything, but the last like 20 years or so, they're almost gone. So what they do, they've knocked down orange groves for, big buildings. We got a lot of commercial buildings in certain areas. They've knocked them orange groves down for like different housing developments and all kinds of things to where, they'll put some orange groves around the houses, but nothing like a full orange grove was. So if you're thinking that Redlands has all kinds of oranges and it's all over the place, there are some areas that have orange groves, but most of it's gone. All right, figure I'd throw one bonus thing in there. So droughts, so Redlands in Southern California, we're in a big drought. You might know that, the water is as priciest of diamonds for us for a while now. And the past several years, Redlands and surrounding areas have rarely received much rain and have experienced some really harsh weather. So water rationing has become a part of our daily life. So if you gotta think you gotta use as much water as possible, Redlands might not be for you. Alright, hope you enjoyed the 10 items, of why not to move to Redlands. And so next time around, we're doing the 15 things you need to know when living in Redlands, California. So again, reach out to us nights, weekends, days, whatever. We got your back when moving to Redlands and surrounding areas. Bye.